So hi guys and welcome back to my Team 2.0 Part 8. And obviously guys, if you haven't watched last video, go and check it out because it was the Austrian GP. Amazing race that was for us. Obviously we had a little bit of a coming together with Max Verstappen. We were leading the race for most of the part of the race, but obviously it wasn't going to work out for us. So at the end we were able to get some good position there. So here we are. We have a 15,000 is all we have. Obviously we can't really do anything with that money. So let's just go into the race and we are going to be choosing Lucas Blakely.
Welcome along everybody to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
And here we are into the qualifying first lap. At the end, obviously two sectors are already done, so through store, and obviously we are saving our battery as much as we can for the last time because honestly we are almost out of it. So into well, out of club corner, and let's see, can we go till the end, deploy, use, race to the line, and we go P4 behind Antonelli, a second slower than Lando Norris. So let's see, can we do a much better lap on to our second run. Obviously same set, well not same, a new set of tires this time because we are already in P12. So I thought, you know what, let's just go on to a set of new tires. Let's see, can we do something with it. And look at that guys, first few corners and we have already gained a 10th which we have lost at the exit, but that doesn't matter guys. We have still a lot of time to find, and we have found that 3 tons in through store, and that is good guys. Though we do not have that much time in the car, we think we can do it, and obviously through cup. And guys, obviously we have to be pinpoint here to turn in a little early so that we can open up the corner at the exit. 1.5 tons gain, we only go P10. So this was obviously not that best lap for us, but I think we have done enough. So let's see, Isaac Haja and Jack Crawford is in last, and Carlos Sainz is also out of Q1 in P19. That is big guys because Williams on paper is I think P6, well 6th best car on to paper, but so getting knocked out of Q1 is not a good look for Carlos Sainz. So Q2 first lap on a used set of tires, purple first sector, that is big. Green second sector. Let's see, can we do a good lap here? Can we improve enough to keep ourselves into Q2 without doing another lap? Because honestly British GP or Silverstone is an alright track for me. It's not really amazing, but it is a good track for me. So let's see, out of the corner, out of the chicane, and going a little bit wide, but that doesn't matter. Going a little too wide there, the lap has ruined at the end, but that doesn't matter guys because we are right now with 35 seconds to go. We are in P8, so we still have the chance to do another lap. And look at that guys, we are already not improving in the first few corners, but obviously guys it doesn't matter. We still have a whole lap to do and we can do something. And look at that guys, at the exit again have lost all the time we gained, but again guys we are only 1/10 lower. We can gain that very easily into Meggetts and Beckett's. And let's see, look at that guys, well Meggetts and Beckett's must be really bad, so we lost a little too much time. But at the exit all the time I gained have been lost, but we are 3 tenths faster than Duan. I don't know how that has happened, but right now let's just keep on doing. Let's see, can we get ourselves into Q3? That will be big. Into the final set of corners, taking the turn in a little early so that we can open up the corner. And let's see, 2 tenths gain, 3 tenths gain, not making a mistake, and that is big. We are now P10. We are P10, so that means are we through? And we are through. Lucas Blakely is through into Q3. That is big for us. Obviously guys, we were only 2 tenths away from getting knocked out, and it's because George Russell guys. George Russell wasn't able to improve. That's why we were lucky enough to get ourselves into Q3. That is big. That is big, guys. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking that we will be able to get into Q3 because the lap was not that good. And look at that, into the final sector of the first Q3 run, obviously on a used set of tires, but I just saw it. I forgot to even open up the DRS. But obviously that doesn't matter now. These kinds of things happen. But here we are into the final corner, race to the line, and we are P10. Obviously P9, but now we are definitely P10, but that doesn't matter, guys, because we can definitely improve here. We are 2.4 seconds behind Max Verstappen, but Max Verstappen is not our goal. So let's see, can we get at least P9, P8, something like that? So first lap starting here, we have obviously positive on the time, but that doesn't matter, guys, because we can gain that very quickly. So first few corners, and let's see, so people are improving still, and Max Verstappen has improved now. That is big, and we are 2 tenths behind. But at the exit, look at that, we are finally gaining a little bit. First sector might have been a little too good in the first lap, but look at that, guys, perfect, almost perfect Meggetts and Beckett's there. Because of that, we have gained a little bit time, and this time, look at that, because our DRS wasn't open in the last time, we are gaining heaps of time just going through the lap and through store. We have gained 3 tenths. That is big. Can we do something into the final corners? Let's see, riding that curb as much as we can, and because of that we have gained 5 tenths, 6 tenths, and race through the line. Can this get ourselves anywhere near P9, P8? Nope, it is still P10, guys, still P10, but guys, 6 tenths gain is big. And look at that, guys, we were just so close to getting ourselves into P9 or P8, but guys, allows these kinds of things happen. But let's see, Max Verstappen is on pole with McLaren's in P2 and P3, and Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc P4 and P5. So guys, let's just go into the race.
You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. Silverstone Circuit then is 3.6 miles long, has a total of 18 corners, and of course is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar Straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Piastri, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Antonelli, Ocon, Blakely, Doohan and George Russell, Albon, Stroll, Ollie Behrman and Gasly, Hadjar, Tsunoda, Nico Hulkenberg and Fernando Alonso, Bortoletto, Lawson, Crawford and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson. As many people expected, our 11th team have struggled a bit this season, but there is a light at the end of the wind tunnel maybe for them, in that they'll get more time in that tunnel for next year.
Very good, Crofty, very good. And that's exactly true. You know, they'll have a lot more time than teams that have done better than them in the championship, and it all adds up. That extra time you can spend in the wind tunnel, that's performance, and the top teams would be wishing that they had that time, but it goes to this team. It hasn't been easy for them, like you say, but there is that silver lining.
And here we are.
We've got a great chance of getting another points finish in this race. Keep it clean and hopefully we can work our way up the field.
And here we are, obviously, guys. The rain is heavy. It is heavy for the whole season, well, for the half the race. So I decided to go onto a set of inters and look at how high the tire pressures are this time for me, because I do not want too much craziness. I want to keep these tires intact till at least lap 14 so that we can go another set of inters. So let's see guys what we can do with 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're gonna go for the British GP here. And we have Max Verstappen taking an amazing exit. Lando Norris, Piastri taking it easy. Piastri, Lando Norris trying to do something, and we have gone wide. We have gone wide with Gasly there, who has lost way too many places. Let's see what happened to us starting onto the race, and there we got a little bit bogged down because it is still wet. And look at that guys, I think it was left side, and left side must have been Pierre Gasly who had a little bit of problem for us, and that was a dangerous rejoin from us. But we are pushing Albon wide there, and now we try to go a little bit wide there. That means Albon get a little better exit than us, and we look at that, just trying to not go and do something moronic and try to keep the car onto the track, because guys it is still very wet. And look at that, chopping across Stroll to not let him overtake us. And let's see, look at that, how much I have to stutter while putting the power down, because look at that, the car is just moving a little too much. I think the tire pressures are also a little too much. But guys, P10 is still for us. We can get a point out of this race if we can get these guys stay in front of them. And look at that guys, first lap completed, and we are into P10, but we are 4.5 seconds behind Albon and Stroll trying to do something. But obviously guys, we are onto the racing line, we have the priority, and because of that Stroll cannot overtake us. So we just have to stay there, not make any mistakes, or if we make any mistake, not let any one of these guys through, so that we can get ourselves that P10. Obviously guys, I think 4 to 5 laps these will be done. And look at that guys, there are Sonoda who is behind us, so he is also in a big problem. Obviously Gasly went to P12 behind us, and look at that, on to lap 2 the tires aren't looking that good because already 4%. But I think guys, we have to think also about the fact that we did a formation lap on these tires, so I think the tire wear isn't that bad. And look at that guys, Max Verstappen doing another fastest lap, so that was 147.1 something like that. So it was 147. So let's see what we do here. Obviously final corner, look at that, how tentative I have to be while doing the, and we are 6 seconds slower on to the last lap. And lap 4 starting this time, we gain 7 tenths.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead please. 12.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:48.6. You're losing 4 seconds a lap here. Try to pick up the pace if you can.
And obviously we are losing 4 seconds. Lap 4, we are losing 4 seconds, to Albon and to Ocon. But that doesn't matter guys, because our tires will get better. Obviously at lap 14 or 15 these guys also are going to pit for inters. So if I can start to gain on these guys as much as we can. And obviously here is Stroll getting an amazing exit, but we again have the main priority onto the start finish rate, because we were on to the racing line and we chop him out of that, and we are now into P10. And obviously guys, my main goal is, as soon as the weather goes back to interim, we can push ourselves out of the reach of the guys who are in P11, P12, all of these guys, because their wets will be burnt off and we will have much better tires, and obviously everything else will be done. So let's see what we can do on lap 5 at the end. And Max Verstappen has done again another fastest lap. That was 2 seconds faster. And look at that, this means the rain is getting lighter and lighter, and Stroll tried to go around the outside, but we chop him out. But that doesn't matter, because Stroll do a switcheroo on us, and because of that we have to make a big dive bomb on Stroll, because guys, I cannot let him through, because that is the last point paying position. And there is Pierre Gasly now going side by side through the final corner. Stroll will try to do something, but it doesn't matter guys to us, because we are in P10 and these guys fighting is good for us, and Stroll have to back out because Pierre Gasly again had the racing line. That means he had the priority, And we are here, lap 6, guys. Let's see. Gasly is trying to make a move on us, but obviously, guys, we have the tires and we have the ERS, so that's why we are able to still stay here.
Albon just
and
ahead.
let's see.
Push for that position. Okay, gap ahead, 18.8 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:48.2. We're 2.5 seconds slower right now. Come on.
So we are now 2.5 seconds slower after 3 laps later from, I think that was lap 4. So 2 laps later, we are now only 2 seconds slower. So guys, we are very close. We are very close to getting ourselves into the Inters window. That means we are going to be much faster when that time comes. Obviously, right now it will be a little closer. So let's see, 1:46 this time, and that is 2 seconds faster than our previous time. That means this is crunch time, guys. We are now faster than the people in front.
17.5 seconds. They're on old wets. And the time last lap, 1:47.6. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Good job. You're gaining by a full second a lap at the moment.
And we are gaining a second on these guys. That is big, guys. If we can do it, that will be good. And there is Charles Leclerc and Hamilton fighting with each other. Hamilton making a move, but through the inside. Charles Leclerc will stay in front, but through the final chicane. And let's see, can something happen? And through the inside becomes the outside for Hamilton, but Charles Leclerc has already backed out. That means Hamilton is now into P4, overtaking in a wet condition. That is amazing to see. Obviously, guys, we are now a little bit hard on these tires, and let's just keep on doing as much as we can. Only 27% won.
Just ahead. Push for
That is big, guys, obviously, and we can do much better here. So let's keep on pushing. Let's see what we can do.
Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:46.5. Alright, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap.
Okay, so we lost a 10th in the last lap. That means, guys, the Inters, though they are good tires, but obviously the rain hasn't fully subsided. We still have some rain, but that doesn't matter, guys, because look at that, it's green and green sectors. And no, please, no, just let it be some kind of problem. No, guys, this is out. We are out. No, we are out of the race, guys. We had such an amazing chance to get some points here. We might even have been able to get some points here, some big points, even, P8, P9 even. Oh my god, no, guys. That was such an amazing race happening for us, and we are now out, because obviously at the end of the race it looked like there may have been a dry period, and that would have made some changes for us. But guys, alas, these kinds of things happen to everyone.
From Max Verstappen.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special, and you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always, but for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again, because Max Verstappen is back on the top step.
And Max Verstappen obviously won, and George Russell got P3. From P10 he got that. Sometimes when the AI take over the race, these kinds of things happen, and obviously Charles Leclerc and Hamilton had all the chance to stay in P4 and P5, but I don't know how these things happen. But guys, we were the only DNF out of the race. Annoying, and Lando Norris still leads the championship with Oscar Piastri into P2 and Charles Leclerc into P3. So, I mean guys, such an heartbreak, and the good thing is we didn't get any damage, but honestly we could have scored some big points here. But guys, these kinds of things happen. So, if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one.